Rolex GMT Master II is one of the hottest watches right now. The original GMT Master hit the market in 1954 when Pan American Airlines consulted Rolex for a solution to traveling through multiple time zones and needing to keep up with the accurate local time. Conceived in the 1600s, GMT, or Greenwich Mean Time, has been the standard across the world since the 1800s. The invention of commercial air travel brought the need for quickly knowing the time across all 24 time zones, and so the GMT Master was born. GMT is the standard for time measurement in the world. All 24 time zones are based off the GMT time zone in Greenwich, London. Time zones usually have a number after them, like in the case of Eastern Standard Time, it is often written as EST-5, representing 5 hours behind GMT time. The standards of GMT were necessary for sailors and pilots, but in the era of smartphones, the GMT function can seem somewhat antiquated. Once you know how to use it, you will see it's a great alternative that can deliver a lot of information at a glance. To show how to use a GMT, we'll be using the current Rolex GMT Master II reference 126710. And as a side note, the GMT Master II was first released in 1983 and replaced the original GMT Master. The GMT Master II was the first Rolex with an independent 24-hour hand. This advancement allows you to keep accurate time while setting the hour hand and is now the benchmark for a true GMT complication. The benefit of the true GMT complication, like this Rolex, is the ability to jump the hour hand while still keeping time. With the crown in the second position, the hour can move independently from the GMT hand. This is perfect for travelers who regularly switch between time zones. Now let's show how to monitor 2 and 3 separate time zones, as well as how to use the GMT function as a compass. To measure 2 time zones, you will first set the GMT hand to the local time based on the 24-hour scale, in this case, 1700 hours, and then set the hour hand to the current time on the 12-hour scale. Your watch now shows the current local time in both the 24-hour and 12-hour scale. You can now use the rotating bezel to represent your second time zone. For example, we're in Atlanta and it's 5 p.m. But let's say we want to keep track of what time it is in San Francisco. We would need to rotate the bezel clockwise to lose 3 hours. So clockwise goes back in time and counterclockwise goes forward in time. Now the GMT hand will show the 24-hour time scale of San Francisco. The GMT hand points to 1400, representing 2 p.m. Now to view 3 separate time zones, you must first set the GMT hand to GMT time and have the hour hand set to local time. So in the same example, the GMT time is 2200 hours and the local Atlanta time is 5 p.m. Then you can use the bezel to represent a third time zone by rotating the bezel like we did previously. So to know what time it is in San Francisco, we would rotate the bezel to -8, since San Francisco, or Pacific Standard Time, is 8 hours behind GMT. Now to recap, you can see the local time is 5 p.m., GMT time is 2200 hours, and using the bezel, the time in San Francisco is 1400 or 2 p.m. So there you go, 3 separate time zones at a glance. It's also worth noting that during daylight savings, you would need to account for the 1 hour difference. Another really cool feature of the GMT hand is the ability to act as a compass. Now this only works if both the hour hand and the GMT hand are set to local time, and if you're in the northern hemisphere. If this is the case, then we can go ahead and lay the watch flat and point the hour hand toward the sun. The GMT hand will now be pointing north. Again, during daylight savings, you will need to factor in the difference of 1 hour. The GMT complication can seem out of date in today's tech age. But 65 years later, it still serves a purpose and delivers necessary information at a glance. It is a true tool watch through and through. Let us know your favorite watch with a GMT complication. And thanks for watching.